Today we're in Agawam, Massachusetts, and we're in a cemetery visit. And this one happens to have many different names, so I'm going to tell you all the names first of all. The old burial ground on Federal Hill. Supposedly this is supposed to be Federal Hill up here. And I like that one. It has a nice, it gives you geography and tells you what it is. Alright, it's also called the Old North Burial Ground. Fine, since this is the northern part of Agawam. It's also called the Federal Hill Cemetery. That gives you geography. It's also called the North Cemetery. They all tell you where it is, right? But I'll refer to its old burial ground on Federal Hill. And to find it, you go on Main Street in northern direction, and then there's going to be a street to the left called Cooper Street. And you're going to find it on your right-hand side. And if you're looking at maps or GPS, it's near Fairview Street. Now, this is a very old cemetery. I think it's the oldest one inside of Agawam. And it's from 1736, which means that when it was made, it was in Springfield. And then in 1774, it became part of West Springfield. And then in 1855, it became part of Agawam. So this might be a lot of the pioneers that settled on the Agawam parish of the Springfield pioneer days. Now, it's only about 90 years after even Springfield was even found, so that's ancient. Some of the burials must be incredibly old. And if you, we're going to have a look inside there, but you can see a lot of slab brownstones, which means that a lot of 1700s. And then there's a few limestones towards the back and the front, and that means early 1800s. Who knows when the last burial was taking place? I don't think it's very active at all. There's some small browns in front, and I'm going to be out for a lookout for a Potter's Field area, since if this was the first, they would need an area for the poor and for the babies. So I'll walk around on some of the rows and talk to you about it. And I'm also going to have its own website, a web page, and I'm going to put a lot of the stones pictures and describe as much as possible for you. It's a very interesting place. All right.